Hi, Internet. Hello, YouTube. Hello. It's Wednesday. It is time for sprints. I'm very excited to see everybody. Last week, I unfortunately could not be here. I wasn't feeling well, and by that I mean I sprained my neck, like this whole side. I couldn't turn my head, and the only way I could describe the pain in my neck was to say it was searing. Yeah, I was in no state to host a lovely little reading script for everybody, but I'm feeling better now. I could turn my neck, not all the way, but for the most part. So I think I'm probably like 90-ish% better. My shoulder still kind of feels wonky, but it's getting better. So luckily, wasn't that bad of a sprain, but yeah, it was like it was unpleasant last week. This week I'm feeling much better. Anyway, it's Wednesday and life is chaos. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kay. Hey, hey, hey. Around your neck. Oh, thank you. Yes, it's better. I would say it's like 90% better. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sharon. Yeah, that's why I had to cancel last week. I was like, this is I couldn't sit up straight, like without like pain. So I just had to be like like propped with pillows so like my head was supported. It was like a whole thing. Where dreams descend. All right. Very cool. Yay, thank you. I mean, frying pan fire, I suppose. My neck is feeling better, but hot damn is LA a little bit of a hot mess right now. Oh my word. LA's have is LA's going through it this year. I don't know about y'all, but like back in January, like everything was on fire. Like it was devastating. Like the amount of shit that burnt down was bigger than the whole city of San Francisco. Like imagine that just got wiped out. Like that's how much of the city burned. And like the main thoroughfare like to get to like the Palisades for example is PCH, Pacific Coast Highway. It runs the entire coast of California. It's only now reopening and we're in June. Like it was bad. And just in time for like ice to show up and fuck our lives. Like, ew. I'm very proud of LA for standing up to the man because fuck them. Ice can goose step their way out of Los Angeles like the Gestapo bitches they are. There is my hot take on it. Fuck that shit. So I'm very proud of LA for standing up to them. Um, I said what I said, and I'm not taking it back. But yeah, it really wasn't bad in the beginning with the protests. I mean, it was like a normal protest. Like people were like throwing water bottles and stuff at the police, so the police would throw like some tear gas, but like they do that every protest. So like, you know what? I'm like, this is pretty like calm, and the people weren't like running and doing crazy. And then now the military is occupying us, so it just keeps escalating, and it's not us. We were fine. The police had it under control. Like there was like enough police left over that some of them walked in the pride parade over last weekend. Like we were good. We didn't need extra people here. Even the LAPD was just like, the fuck are you doing? If the LAPD, historically speaking, one of the most corrupt police departments ever, if even they think you're a bit much, you're a bit much. You know how fucked up you got to be for the LAPD to think you're fucked up? Yikes. So, yeah, fuck that shit. And ICE are a bunch of Gestapo bitches. I said what I said. So, yeah, LA's going through it this year, guys. It's been a lot. Live streams, yep. book 6, Disquiet? Disquiet God Sun Eater series. Oh, wow, fabulous. I don't know. I don't even think the book would be readable. It'd be on fire. Somehow still on fire in a puddle. Like, if that happened, like, that's LA right now. It's a fucking mess. I know. It's not us. We were good. It was pretty standard protest shit going on. Like some graffiti and like water bottles got thrown, but I'm like, it's a fucking water bottle. Like no one was getting hurt. Like they threw some tear gas. People run away from the tear gas. Like it wasn't like they were like going crazy with it either, just like a little bit until people moved back and they stopped firing it. That's just what's going to happen at a protest. I've accepted that, you know? But like, it was fine. Like, it was like relatively calm for like a lot of people who were very pissed off and angry. It's very calm. And then the ICE agents out here, they're not even wearing a uniform. A guy was wearing fucking jorts. Like, you're wearing jean shorts and kidnapping people off the street. What is wrong with you? They're not even, they're in civilian clothes and covering their face. Like, you just look like a kidnapper. Like, you're just kidnapping people at this point. You have no identification. Anyway, it's a lot right now. I heard something allegedly about there being a curfew now. Like, I don't know for sure. Yeah, it you know, like that's one clip that went viral that it tastes like fascism. Hi everybody. It's been a wild 2025. Woo! Anyway, shit's crazy. Let's read some books. I think I just needed to hang out with people and like thoroughly bitch and like say what I thought about this. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. That's where my brain is all the time. Just going like, what fresh hell are we waking up to today? I'm kind of tired of it, frankly. It was like this in like January when every time you looked at your phone, there was like a new fire, and you're like, how much more shit is there left to burn? Like every day there was a new breakout. Luckily now things are not on fire, but they're on fire in different ways. We can't do this every 6 months. We fucking can't. I'm done. I bet. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't California fucking we didn't make this mess. We're just in it. Yep, we didn't. I mean, we didn't fight the American Revolution for this even. We want to go back even further. It's like the whole point was like we don't bow to fucking kings. And we have this fucking joker. But I mean, if I'm really gonna get on my soapbox, I'm like, have we been in a democracy? Have we? How since when? Maybe in the very beginning you can make the argument, but like realistically, I think after the Industrial Revolution at the very least, it's always been an oligarchy. Masquerading as democracy because you could just buy things. You can lobby people and spend all your money and get whatever you want. So, like, have we been a democracy? Have we? I don't know. This is the most political I have vocally been on the internet in a while. I try to be subtle about it because I don't want to like make my whole channel a soapbox. But sometimes you got to say some shit about some shit. And I'm like, I have fucking had it at this point. Anyway, hi, Larissa. Welcome to my bitch fest today. I know it's just a dumpster fire, and people keep throwing fucking gasoline on it. and then, like, I don't know. I'm staying calm. I can't, like, react to things until they actually happen, but, like, the whole thing with Iran going on right now, hopefully is just, like, a very like, several very emotional men who maybe they'll learn to regulate their emotions better before they talk to each other, maybe. We'll find out. But yeah, everything's a dumpster fire in California. I mean, it wasn't until the fucking feds showed up and then it became awful. And there's like a lot of videos about it. Like, oh, they're destroying property. There are literal videos of cops smashing their own windshields. No, we're not. You all are having to fabricate this. No one is doing that. There are some bad elements who are fucking around, but for the most part, I would say 98% of this is like not people going ape shit. Hey girl, hey. But yeah, anyway, that's LA right now. I just feel like I need like a break from it. Let's just read a book. 3 books. What is everyone reading? Some people have been like saying in the comments what they're reading. I'm going to attempt to read Anima Rising by Christopher Moore. Now, the little thing here is Klimt, Freud, and Jung meet the bride of Frankenstein. So if you think that's a cool premise, this might be the book for you. However, I am going into this kind of cautiously because I think it's my first Christopher Moore book. I've read a lot of books by Christopher Moore. It's my first one where I opened it up and like the first page was trigger warnings. And I was like, oh my God. Christopher Moore, you were a little sarcastic joke man. What? And I don't know how heavy it's going to be, but apparently there's a trigger warning for SA in this, and we'll see how it goes. I want to like it because it sounds like a really cool premise, and I do like Christopher Moore books, but that does give me pause, I will at least say. So cautiously going into it for today. But anyway, let's just do a sprint. Life is fucking wild, dude. You know who's like wild in a good way? I bet you all know. It's Miles. Miles, our illustrious duck friend. He's the best. All right, everybody, let's go. 30 minutes starting right now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from sprints. How did it go? I got to page 46 of Anima Rising by Christopher Moore. Not a ton has happened. There was a couple of funny jokes that I did, in fact, laugh at. So there's that. But it's basically like Vienna, early 1900s. Gustav Klimt is one of the main characters. Egon Schiele is another one, and it's just kind of all. But like Christopher Moore has done that with other works as well. Like he's also done a series that kind of takes the piss out of Shakespeare through several different plays. Like Lear, I think, is one, and like Merchant of Venice and stuff. And it's all from the perspective of the fool, for example. So those ones are fun. And this one's kind of like a similar vein where it's historical and there's real historical figures, but they're also throwing in like wild stuff. So, like Victor Frankenstein is a real person in this. So, obviously, fiction and reality are blending. We shall say, just maybe a bit. But so far, so good. It's not too bad yet. I mean, it's the early 1900s. Women had very little rights. So seeing someone being casually misogynistic isn't really unexpected here. But anyway, let's see what's going on. Kaja, you're reading Lessons in Chemistry. Okay. Silver Elite. Okay. How is it? I don't know. Like, the whole vibe of it seemed very familiar, but how is it? People either like it or hate it. I don't know. Fourth Nevermore book. Yay! Yay! I'm so excited. We're going to meet in person. All good? Cats get on the keyboard sometimes, you know? Hello, Luna. How are you? Said a knee replacement. Holy smokes. Well, I'm hoping you're feeling better. I mean, it was only like a week ago, so chances are you're still recovering. But I don't know, like my mom had both of her knees replaced, so like I know a little bit about it. And like usually it's a sucky recovery, but like the pain in your knee is gone because your knee is metal now, essentially. I hope you're feeling better, sending you healing vibes. One page away. Oh, it's the worst when that cuts off at that point. Subtle Blood by KJ Charles. Gay murder mystery. All right. I mean, the cat wants what the cat wants, you know? But like, I gay murder mystery set in the 1920s, say no more, take my money. Like, I already am very intrigued by that. How are you liking it? I mean, you've only read 8 pages, but either way. Throne of the Fallen. There's a game afoot. All right. That's the it's not Trisha Levenseller, is that other one. I forget her name right now. I know which one it is. I just don't remember her name. But yeah, I'm glad that you're liking it. Oh, good. I'm glad you're liking it. This is the Silver Elites. I'm glad you like it. Oh, Sydney. All right. Re-listened to Joe Abercrombie's First Law trilogy. Love it. I just read Joe Abercrombie's newest book, The Devils. I finished it yesterday. It is also patron and channel member book club pick for this month. So at the end of the month, we'll be reviewing it. And realistically, book club is just kind of, we talk about the book for like 20 minutes and then we just hang out. But yeah, it was The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. Different world. The only way, I'm only going to say this because I think I said it like publicly on Goodreads, but like, what if Joe Abercrombie took the world of the First Law and they said, you know what? I'm going to write the Avengers in it. That's the vibe I get. Like, what if Joe Abercrombie wrote the Avengers, but with monsters? And that's it. I like it. So anyway, we'll talk more about it. I'm going to withhold my opinions outside of that one. 3-book series. Yeah. All right. I mean, are they like interconnected series or are they like episodic? Because sometimes murder mysteries are like it's a murder mystery one, and then another murder mystery, and another murder mystery. So how many murders are there? Or is it just one mystery over 3 books? I think that's the question. Anyway, but yeah, I think I want to read like a third of this book today. So I want to get to page 129. It's a good chunk. I'll read another chunk, and then I have this probably have a little bit left over after our second sprint, but I'll get to a third of it today. And then, oh yeah, because Apple Plus, they actually secretly, they release Murderbot early on Apple Plus. So tomorrow is when I like script and clip. And then I usually film it on Friday. And then I edit and upload it on Friday. It's a quick turnaround. So I can get it out on Saturday. So that's kind of the rest of my week planned out. Deal with the Elf King. Edward Throne. Ooh, okay. How is that? Because I've seen the cover multiple times, and I'm always like tempted to try it out. But then like I don't know how to feel about it. I've heard mixed things. So let me know how you are liking it. Separate murder, but they're all connected. Okay. I'm like, I guess I'm trying to say like, you see like a rom-com series where like all the books are kind of connected because all the characters are like friends. But each book is its own thing, kind of a thing. Whew. Anyway. Ta-da. I feel like I was very talkative before we did our sprint, and now I'm just kind of like exhausted. But I have been looking at this cover and like trying to like find clues. Like Egon Schiele is right there, and then cat. And then I just noticed there's a couple more little cats on the front here too, because there's a bunch of cats. This is the Bride of Frankenstein, so to speak, but drawn in Klimt style. And there's supposed to be Freud in here as well. So we'll see how this goes. But it's kind of fun. It's all these weird art history people that like I remembered studying like back in college. And then like remembering, because it's like they're from Austria, so a lot of like the names and stuff they're like German with a French twang, like is how you pronounce them. So like it's kind of I don't have great pronunciation, so it's nice that like I'm hearing it again because I was like, oh boy, I might pronounce them very poorly, and it's nice hearing someone with an official accent like read it. I'm doing audio like always, but like the audio narrator, I don't remember who it is, but they're doing like accents, and it's not just like a basic English accent for historical time period things. He's putting on like I don't know. I guess that weird Austrian accent where it's like a little bit of a French twang. So it's kind of like that. It's not like Arnold Schwarzenegger's Austrian accent, because like I have read like an article a couple times. It's been mentioned a few times in articles that like his accent is so thick. He's basically like the Austrian equivalent of like a hillbilly. Like that's why his accent is so thick. He's like the hillbilly version of Austria, because most of them are like much more subtle. They're not so thick. So anyway, here we are. I did see I watched a trailer. I don't remember much of it, but like yeah, Del Toro is Guillermo del Toro is putting out an adaptation of Frankenstein. I mean, the book is good, and Mary Shelley, considering she was so young when she wrote it, goth as fuck. Like I love aspects of it, and part of me wants to reread it for Drunk Classics, because I didn't do it for Drunk Classics. I did Dracula, and I read them around the same time period. I'm like, why didn't I record Frankenstein? But the thing is, Frankenstein also enrages me. Like, I hate Victor Frankenstein. He's the fucking worst. And like putting that into my brain in this climate we live in, I would melt down. Like this average fucking dude who like he's the cause of all of his problems in his life, but he'll find someone else to blame for them. I'll tell you what. Like he's just the worst. So who knows? Maybe it'll be like closer to Halloween or something, I'll do a Drunk Classics on it. But then again, I'm not exactly sure what the like premiere date is for Talamasca, because I'm going to do episode recaps on Talamasca. I know it's premiering in October. I don't know when in October, like early or late October, somewhere in there. But yeah, I'm going to do recaps, and I'll probably put out a video, like an informational video about the history of the Talamasca, since it's kind of wild. So I have some things planned. Right now I'm like in it for Murderbot. I got to finish these ones off. But there's only 4 more episodes, so there'll be 4 more Murderbot recaps, or 5? 5 more episodes. I'm only halfway through, so 5 more weeks of Murderbot. And then I got to figure out something to do for August and September. I have 0 things planned. I'll figure it out when the time comes, when I get closer. I'll figure something out. I don't know. It'd be nice if I knew what I was doing from day to day, but like, bless my heart, I can't think that far in advance. So yeah, I've got this for 5 more weeks, and then I got to figure something else out. And then October and probably November will be Talamasca, depending how many episodes there's going to be. Okay. We're full of Lord Byron. I love Lord Byron. The himbo energy he exudes is kind of fun for me. So, yeah, I know it's good. I like. There's a lot of really good writing in there. It's just like the character of Victor is the fucking worst. I know, because it's like completely non sequitur. They're just gonna make up their own shit. I think it might end up being maybe it'll be like an X-Files type situation where it's kind of monster of the week. I don't really know if it's going to be its own narrative story, because Talamasca are in the books, but they don't really have like a significant role except for like in Mayfair Witches. And like, I don't know. I know Jason Schwartzman just got announced, and he's playing a vampire, and there's 1 production still out, and the character he was meant to play. So I'm very excited to see that one. I have theories a little bit, but we don't really have a good trailer yet. There is that countdown. There is a website. It's like Talamasca, but it's like talamas.ca, Talamasca. And there's a countdown on it, which I think is done this week. Let me see. Talamasca. Oh, there it is. Looking for that. Yeah, in 11 days. Okay, so it's not quite yet. Soon enough. But yeah, in 11 days, 6 hours, 2 minutes, and 22 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. I assume it's going to be a premiere date and a trailer. But why don't I just show everybody? Why am I looking at it by myself? Like, this is silly here. Talamasca. So this is their website. And, you know, they have little things. Those, like, Interview the Vampire, Mayfair Witches, Talamasca, they don't go anywhere, really. They just go right back to this page. But it's got a few little things that don't really tell you much of anything about anything. and then a timer, and then that's the extent of the website. So I'm assuming that's when the trailer and premiere date will drop. Because, like, what else are they gonna be doing? I don't know. So that's what I think is gonna happen. You think they'll start at? I think it's just gonna be now. I think it's gonna be modern era. They might have flashbacks to creation of. It kind of depends which characters they're putting in the show. Because from what I've seen, or like the names of the characters they've announced and like the people playing them, I'm not 100% sure like if they're going to do reveals or if it's just later. So it depends. I think it'll probably just be modern. I think it'll just be now, just what they're doing now. And it kind of leads into Interview with the Vampire season 3, which comes out 2026. So I think they're going to do this, and then sometime in 2026, I don't know if it's early or late 2026, they'll be prepped and ready for season 3 of Interview, which is Rockstar Lestat. So that's what I think they're going to bridge that little bit of a gap. Maybe. I didn't watch much of Grimm. I've seen like a couple episodes of it, so I don't know enough about it. No X Files. So it's gonna be some type of thing. I don't know if it's like Monster of the Week or they're gonna have their own little story. Part of me thinks Monster of the Week would be fun, but we'll see. There's other like Anne Rice lore we could jump into, so I don't know how heavy-handed they're gonna go. Like maybe they're gonna jump ship because there's like a mummy series, so like the mummy people, and then there's like werewolves in a different series. There's like seraphim in another series, so like there's a bunch of different places they can jump to. So like I don't know if they're gonna throw in a bunch of extra lore or not. So we'll see. I mean, several other series, and like as far as Mayfair, I it's just not very good as a show. But if they have one more season, they'll like wrap shit up. You know what I mean? They need one more season, wrap that shit up. But I think there's like 12, 13, 15, between 12 and 15 books in the Vampire Chronicles. So like they could keep it going. It's just the books don't necessarily get better after book 3 because that's like the original little trilogy. And they did 2 seasons for book 1. Book 2, I'm book 2 and 3 are very interconnected with each other. So we'll see. They might be doing a combo of both and then do 2 seasons of that maybe. I don't know. But like after that, then she goes into her like biography era. So like you have a whole book about Marius, you have a whole book about Armand and a couple other people. So you're like biography era. Well, before then you go into like weird stuff, Talamasca y, where you get into like weird religion stuff and then like bodies snatching with the Talamasca, and then his biographies, and then Cuckoo Bananas Land, where shit gets wild towards the end of it. Like Prince Lestat and the Realms of Atlantis. I said it in that video and I still believe this. It's one of the weirdest books I have ever read in my life. It's just bizarre. So who knows? I mean, there's places it could go probably. Anyway, on that note, because I'm going to go down a rabbit hole if I keep talking, why don't we go ahead and do a sprint? Let me bring back Miles, our wonderful little illustrious duck friend. All right, everybody, 30 minutes starting now. Hello, everybody. Gently coming back from sprints. How did it go? I just got to page 90 of this. I read a little good chunk. Not a ton has happened so far, so I'm waiting on some more things to go down, but right now I'm just kind of like, okay, let's get to a point. We all know that Victor is awful. So anyway, how did everyone else do? Did you get some reading done? How did it go? Hey, Caitlin. Finished Jade Legacy. Ooh. That's a series I haven't finished, but it's been so long since I started it that I'd have to go back and reread. It's really good. It's just like, I don't know. We'll see. Halfway through another chapter. Because Victor's the worst. He's the worst, dude. Nice. Cat went to do something else. You got 20 pages read. I will say Christopher Moore's version of Victor, because Frankenstein happens much earlier than this takes place, because this is like 1911. So that story had already been told, like about 100 years earlier. So you're only finding out about Victor through like letters that someone else is writing about him. And the Victor in here seems better. Like, basically, this is like, okay, like I could be sympathetic to Victor. Victor in the original text is the fucking worst. So they kind of changed it. Besides the whole like who's the real monster dilemma they put in there, he's just a whiny bitch. Like, he's the worst. Ugh. Queen and Conqueror by Isabel Olmo. Very cool, Molly. And cleaning up inbox, moving things. There you go. Fair enough. I need to clean out my inbox. I'm really bad at checking email because I have to do it all day at work, and I don't want to do it when I get home. Well, I work from home, but you know what I mean. I don't want to do more email stuff after work, and so like I know I have like well over 1,000 unread messages, and by that I mean I have like 9,000 unread messages. My shame. There's 9,000 unread messages in there. It's just over because I've had this email address for like, I don't know, close to 20 years, and I use it for everything. So like there's so much junk in it that I'm just like, ugh, like just thinking about having to go in there. This is the worst. Whole book, yep. Exactly. He's like, I'm the victim, even though I did all of these things. Ugh. Victor's the worst. Victor in the book, this book, much more sympathetic, where it's just like, no, no, no. Yeah, that, or here's the other thing. Because in Frankenstein, Victor he's also telling his story to a captain of a ship. And this is the captain of the ship and writing a letter to his sister about meeting Victor. And Victor might be embellishing. Then again, Victor in here sounds sympathetic because Victor's telling the story. I just put that together right now because I'm like, Victor's leaving out some key details here. Like, oh no, poor me. Hey, Larissa, I got a few chapters done. A fey werewolf named Scoop. Love it. Anyway, hi. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. It was nice just to get some reading done because everything is fucking chaos. So, on that note, thanks for hanging out. I will have a new video on Saturday for episode 6 of Murderbot. So keep going with that. And I'll be back next Wednesday for more sprints. So it'll be fun. Just like a wolf, not a human. Oh, okay. Werewolf, like, What do you mean then? Oh, it's just like a dog, like a wolf. Because I think a werewolf, do they use the term werewolf for ones that don't change form? I don't know. Anyway, either way, dogs, great. You can't go wrong. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Larissa. I'm gonna stay safe out here. LA's just kind of bonkers, but we're gonna do what we're gonna do. Anyways, I'll be back next week with more sprints, and I will see you guys then. All right, everybody. Goodbye.